Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to Week 8 of the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart. Cam, big week for you, 11-4. Do the old Barry Horowitz. You overtake me on the lead on the season.
I was 12-3. I switched to the Eagles, but I guess I forgot to put that in the memo.
Yep, not on this show.
not on this show. That's the best. People are like, hey, Cam, you took Minnesota earlier and then you went to Detroit. It's like, yeah, we do like 5 different things. Like, I don't even remember what I take sometimes now, except for San Francisco. Hey, Drew, all these guys on Twitter, hey, if you're not betting against Patrick Mahomes as a dog, you can't have sex with your wife. It's like, I get it, okay? Did I know Brock? Did I know Deebo said? But listen, listen? Kansas City's defense is awesome. They're the reason they're covering games, okay?
100%.
Brock Purdy was horrible in that game. And San Francisco, they were actually in that fucking game. And then they go, oh, okay, let's not go for whatever. The kicker misses the freaking extra point. Fucking Carlson, like whatever.
Well,
they should have just gone for 2 as well.
Purdy throws a pick from the 5-yard line into the end zone. I was like, what was that throw?
I'm not going to say I would have won the bet, but everyone needs to settle down. Hey, only morons bet against Kansas City as a dog. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll see. Hey, Kansas City's great. Mahomes is great. Drew, one more thing. I know, sir, I'm talking too much. I'm going to pass out pretty soon. It's been a long day. But I'm going to tell you this. Next time I see Mahomes walking the tightrope, you fucking numbnuts.
Oh, that was such bullshit.
Some guy just go out there and know what me and Gabe talked about on our show? Just knock him out. You're going to get a penalty anyway. Knock him on his ass. You know what? I'm so sick and tired of the league being nice to the Kansas City guys. They're the best team, okay? And I admit this, Kansas City fans, but you got to have hate. It's almost like everyone helps Mahomes up or whatever. You have to hate these guys. They're not your friends. You know what I love about Mark Andrews? We talked about it. Mark Andrews and Baker Mayfield are friends. He goes, during football season, like he was the best man at his wedding. He goes, we don't even talk during football season. We're not even in the same fucking conference. But you know what? We talk afterwards. We hang out. We vacation, whatever. He goes, this is business. And that's the problem with other teams. You got to, like Kansas City just sits there and goes, okay, thanks. Like, where's the hate by the Niners?
Well, my thing is,
the anger, you know?
The San Fran defender's standing there like this, and he's like, I'm going to jump out of bounds and give him from Mahomes to stand. Like, just stand in front of him. If you don't want to hit him, just stand in his way.
So push him out. Like, do something. He's been doing that tight, like, it's like a magician, Drew. You know what's coming. The rabbit's coming out of the hat.
The guys are scared to hit him, though, and get the 15-yard penalty.
Whatever. Just knock. If you're going to get a penalty anyway, just lay him out. That's my thought.
True.
It's
true. I thought that was a little sneaky bullshit by Mahomes when he was like, "Oh, I'm running out. Oh, surprise! I'm going to run for another 20 yards."
He always does that stuff. And you know what? He wants to play that game. You're going to have to make him pay the price.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. All right, Cam. Yeah, you bet against Andy Reid off the bye. That's what happens. But you won everything else. You had a great week. We said on the show last week, Cam, when our best bets are aligned, we usually do well.
You better do it again.
And Jacksonville crushed it for us. It wasn't even close. We knew those games were over. Like. Actually, that's not true. New England was winning 10-0. I texted you. I was like, I think we might be on the wrong side.
It was the best.
As soon as that happened, as soon as I texted you, it's turned around.
And I forgot we hit the running back parlay. I remember I woke up, I fell back asleep. I put Bigsby in before, but I had that monster parlay with Bigsby added to it, Drew. It would have paid over a dime. But anyway, we hit the running back parlay. Drew texts me, everybody. It's the best. He's like, hey, Cam. I think we're on the wrong side of this one. And I'm like, I go, stupid Jacksonville. Maybe they're trying to get Peterson fired. Cue the tape. We reverse lemoned it. Like we double reverse mush. Next thing you know, bam, 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 Jacksonville. Drew, anytime we're in trouble on the same game, I want to text
you.
Anytime. I don't care if it's at 4 o'clock or she can't be 4 o'clock in the morning. They don't pay, but anytime text me. I don't care what.
Well, it worked the opposite that night, that Monday night when we had three out of 3 touchdowns in like 5 minutes. I was like, oh shit, we only need one more, and we never got it. I shouldn't have messaged you.
Never. You know what? Yeah. Great call. Anytime we're getting close and we like feel it, don't text me or nothing. But when we're losing, that's when you send the text.
Yeah. It's like the oh no, we're losing is like the flex seal on the bet. It just fixes it.
Flex Field doesn't fix anything, but it is what it is. Yes.
So a couple injury notes. Jaden Daniels, rib injury. We don't know what it is. He might play this week. He might not. I think if you're the Washington Commanders, you play this safe. You saw what happened 7 years ago with RG3 when you played an injured quarterback when you didn't need to.
Against my Seahawks too, Drew. No, you can't screw around. Jaden Daniels is your meal ticket for the future. Marcus Mariota, guy played pretty good, but be it against Carolina.
Yeah.
I get it. Carolina's not even a team anymore. Remember, they don't even exist. So basically, but Mariota, the one thing he can do, Drew, is too, watching a lot of football, the guy can move on his feet. He'll make a couple plays with his legs.
He'll also turn the ball over a
Yes,
ton
he
if
will.
he's against a good defense. And your boy Mason Rudolph started for the Titans. As soon as I saw that start, I was like, Cam definitely laid money on the Titans now at 10.5.
I actually had the Bills earlier, and then I did go on the Titans. I theater
I knew it was
baseball.
coming. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, but Mason Rudolph sucked in the playoffs in this exact spot like less than a year ago in Buffalo for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I was like, I'm staying on the Bills side of it. Luckily, it worked out. It looked very good for you the first half of the game again. I didn't.
That's
text
the
you
whole
that
thing.
time.
Don't get excited, people. Me and Drew are raging on the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come back and murder them. Your people are raging on the Bills. They come back and murder them. It's a long football game, man. Like these, things happen.
Derek Carr likely back this week. He's practicing today with his oblique injury. We'll see if he comes back. I like the Saints in this line. We'll see if it moves. It probably will move because Spencer Rattler just awful, Cam. Awful. I think you might be right with Haney being better.
What, Hainer, you mean? Yeah, Jake Hainer, yeah, from Fresno State. Here's the thing about Rattler, and I'm going to actually say something. We've talked about it. The thing I like about Rattler, though, Drew, is I think he knows his role now. Like, you know what I mean? Or, sorry, aren't we talking about Desmond Ritter? Are we talking Ritter or Rattler? Like, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the Saints quarterbacks.
Right, yeah, Rattler. Yeah, Rattler from South Carolina. I'll tell you, people think it's a big jump. Jake Haener's basically not like. I'll go and say this, and everyone, Cam and his backup third stringers again. I watched Jake Haener play in college. Like, Spencer Rattler's okay, but he'll make a lot of he'll do dumb plays a lot.
Yep. Yeah, a lot. And he made some brutal plays. That was a terrible game. But anyways, Cam, let's move on. Apparently it came out today. Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford are both available via trade. If you had to pick one landing spot for Matthew Stafford to go to put a team over the top, make them a contender, who's that team?
Cut Aaron Rodgers and put him on the Jets.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Hey, clip that one, Drew, for all you Jets. Honest to God, I love Reg Dunlop, player coach Rodgers. I have to play better. Oh, really? Fuck. Something we did. Like, oh, okay. Like, this guy's too much. He gets all of his buddies on the team, still doesn't win. Hey, you know what? How about you just let the manager manage? Stop getting involved in things, buddy. Just go out there.
And how you like their defense? Their defense, the two worst performances in the last 3 seasons are the weeks after Robert Salah gets fired. Your defensive coordinator.
I feel not Robert Salah. See, Jets, it's everybody else's fault, right? It was Wilson's fault, the MILF lover. It was Salah's fault. It's this guy's fault.
Maybe it's Mike Williams' fault for running the wrong route.
Maybe it's Rodgers' fault for trying to be player, coach, and general manager all at the same time.
Luckily, their schedule is super easy now coming down the stretch. So
doesn't mean anything. That guy could get hurt too. Like, who knows what's going to happen? We'll see.
Fair enough. All right, Cam, let's get into Thursday Night Football. The LA Rams with Stafford and Kupp hosting the Minnesota Vikings there, plus 3.5 at home. 81% of the public is on Minnesota. Cam, I want to be on Minnesota, but those alarm bells, we have the rule on this show. I'm taking the Rams blind. I don't like it, but I have to do it because this line feels wrong. It feels like a trap on the Minnesota side, so I'm going with the Rams, Cam.
It'd be a super trap if it stayed at 3, but it's still a trap. I'm with you. It's Rams or nothing right now. I want to take Minnesota off the loss, but I got to be honest with you, Drew. I think 8 out of 10 people will probably be betting on Minnesota, and that's bad news for business, especially on a primetime alone game. I will take the Rams in this spot. By the way, too, the Rams also playing for their season. I know that division's weak, but they can't afford to lose. This is a huge game for the Rams. Like, they got it because San Francisco's eventually going to figure it out. Yeah, it is. I would say more Rams because that division, Arizona won, Seattle beat Atlanta, San Francisco's struggling, but we know McCaffrey's coming back. So the Rams, I think if they lose this game, they're in big trouble. They will start to sell off parts.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cam. Yeah, like I said, this line should be like 5.5, 6.5. The fact that it's 3.5, it's like everything in us is saying you got to bet Minnesota at this line. You got to bet Minnesota at this line. But when Vegas lets you have an easy line, it looks like there's always something going on. So we'll both be on the Rams. Moving on to Sunday, the Philadelphia Eagles going to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. The Bengals coming off a big win over the Browns with Deshaun Watson tearing his Achilles. That was another injury on Sunday. Listen, Deshaun Watson sucks. He did some terrible things in his life. But cheering, you deserve it. It's kind of rough, Cam, from the fans.
Guy's making a lot of money. He could take it. Yeah, whatever. Not real classy, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have an opinion either way. Deshaun Watson's been stealing money. I don't want to see a guy obviously, if he was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, I would feel horribly about that, but he's still walking, making a lot of money. And basically Cleveland, it's better without him anyway. This guy's made so much money, and I don't think.
Well, how's Jameis not the backup on game day? Why is
that's
it DTR?
The whole thing. Like, DTR is okay, but Jameis Winston, it's like it's kind of like Rudolph for a while. Like, and I know Rudolph played shit against the Bills, but I almost feel like Jameis Winston's blackballed by it takes weird. It was in college. The guy stole. So who doesn't put seafood down their pants and try to get a deal? Lobster tails are expensive. I'd do it too. But I'll tell you this: there's no way. I like DTR as an athlete, but Jameis Winston's been in the league. He's a second.
DTR is not a good thrower of the football. He's athletic, but he can't really throw it downfield.
I think Cleveland's basically. After that game, they grinded. I think it's just going to tank out. Like, I feel like
they should.
Yeah.
You think Shedeur Sanders could fix them when he gets drafted next year?
No, that's a guy you don't want. You want a prima donna. That's not the guy to draft.
I know people love him as the top quarterback in the draft. I'm just like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Okay. Anyways, Cam, Cincinnati hosting the Eagles, 2.5-point favorites at home. Burrow against Hurts. Eagles dominated the Giants. We both said they would, but you didn't pick them. But we both agreed on Sunday that Philly would dominate them. Cam, what do you like here?
I want Cincinnati. Like yes, I do. Philadelphia had their win. This is huge for Cincinnati. They're starting to turn it around. We talked about it, Drew. They start off slow like that diesel engine, then they get revving. This is about the time where they start to rev it up. I will take Cincinnati minus 2.5, please. I prefer money line, but I don't want to lay 50 cents, and we do a spread show here, so I will take Cincinnati.
I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles, Cam. I think Cincinnati's defense is still just too banged up, and it's not good enough to stop this Eagles' high-powered offense. With all their weapons back, I think the Eagles look good, so I'm going to take the Eagles on the money line as well.
Wow.
So we're disagreeing on the first game of the 1 o'clock slate. Where do you think mystery tiebreaker man is on this one?
Oh, God, this is tough.
Cincinnati. Tough. Correct. I thought you were going to go Eagles.
I was just about to, and then something in my head said, don't.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
The Arizona Cardinals going to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa looking like he's going to be back. Dolphins are 3-point favorites at home. A lot of the fans are betting Arizona, but that's because they don't know Tua's back right now, Cam. I'm going to blindly take the Dolphins here. Arizona doesn't impress me. I think the Dolphins, this is their season on the line against Arizona's defense, which isn't very good. I think the greatest show on turf, the Miami version with Tyreek and Waddle going off, is back at it. I think Miami can boat race them, like win by 20, 30 points.
I agree. And I think I did a rant on McDaniel today. I still think he's a tool. He had a bye week. Guy doesn't even wear NFL apparel. He wants to be so cool and different, buddy. You're a fucking clown. Like, you're just an ass clown. No, honestly, the guy, he drives me insane, this guy, with his fucking stupid look and, it's a chart. You know, dude, you had a week to prepare versus the Colts, and you're featuring Jonnu Smith and Ingold. Like, you're an idiot. I don't want to get into it. That Miami game pissed me off. I'm with you.
Cam, it pissed me off. It was the only game I got wrong in my pool.
Drew, we should have won. Like, the fact that they didn't cover in that game was disgusting with that late field goal too. Like, anyway, but that's gambling. But if anyone watched the game, and I watched every snap of it, Miami, like, absolutely, you couldn't have killed yourself more in that game. It was disgusting. I'll take Miami this week, though, even though I don't like them.
Cam, this might be in my minerals.
It might be in my minerals too, because everyone's going to pound Arizona. Go, oh yeah, they played great. We're against. You know what Arizona does? They win, then they play 2 shit games, and they win, then play 2 shit games. Like, they never string together good performances. Miami.
And being on the road is a lot different, Cam.
Damn right.
This is Miami season on the line at home. Like, I just like, this is a bad spot for Arizona, and I like it for Miami. All right, moving on. New England hosting the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers coming off of 3 straight losses, Cam. Is the Rodgers show done, or can they beat New England coming back from London after getting slapped by the Jaguars? Gerard Mayo not looking like a great head coach, Cam. Bill Belichick chirping him on national television, saying like, hey, he's saying these guys are soft. That's not a soft defense. They were number 5 against the run last year when I was coaching them, like just straight firing darts at him. And I was like, ooh, that's some bad blood between Bill and Gerard.
Well, no, I don't think there is. Bill just tells it the way he sees it, and he also defended Salah. And Bill looks like the smart guy now, and everyone threw him under the bus. So advantage Bill.
Fair enough. I could see Rob Salah being his DC wherever Bill ends up this season, whoever signs him.
I agree.
Cam, I'm blindly taking the Jets here. I just think New England's it's a house of cards and it's falling apart. Coming back from London too, like that's a bad spot to be. And like you got an angry Jets team. If they lose this game or don't cover,
what are we getting? 7?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it because I'm going to tell you this line's going to go to 7.5 by the time we finish this show. 7 Jets, please.
All right, we're
in agreement
now. So we both agree. We think the Jets are going to smoke them, right?
I think they'll win by 13. I don't want – listen, if New England covers, shame on me and you, but I just can't take this team right now. They look awful.
Fair enough. All right, moving on. Atlanta going to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Buccaneers losing both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin on Monday Night Football. Cam, Todd Bowles, what are these guys doing in the game with 40 seconds left? You're down 2 scores. Like,
covering teasers. Like, that's what they're doing.
Damn, like
that onside kick or whatever, it was the best. I'm doing a show last night. So they come back and cover the teaser games. Like, can we get another onside kick attempt? I go, you already got your gift. Like, I'm on Miami and I lose games like that. Like, you got it. You're not going to get 2 of them. Like,
and they got the ball back, though.
Oh, I know, man. Just
they
enough
almost
is enough.
made it a 3-point game.
I know. I would have snapped if Baltimore won by 3. Thank God.
Yeah, Cam, I don't know. I just don't think Godwin should have been in the game. I know he's there, but
Godwin's done for the year. Did you see the story?
Yeah. And Mike Evans
will be gone.
So he's gone for 3 to 4 weeks.
Atlanta.
So, I mean, who's their number 1 receiver now?
McMillan? Yeah, and the guy can't even run patterns. Hey, great at Washington. He's not ready yet. Give me Atlanta.
Cade Otton going to be their number 1 prop.
I love Cade Otton, by the way.
Any catches and yards for Cade Otton in this game, I'm going to be taking the over. Yeah, Cam, give me Atlanta blind here. They already beat them once this year, and I just think they're too banged up. Division matchup. It's just, I don't know. Unless they can run all over Atlanta, which they might be able to, this is a tough break without your top 2 weapons, so I got to take Atlanta blind.
Okay, I'm with you. So 2 Frank Falcons, please. We're in.
All right.
Yep. Birds.
Minus 2.5. Now, your Titans with likely Will Levis back because his shoulder should be healed by now. I don't know what's taking so long. Going to Detroit to take on the Lions. The Lions coming off that huge win over the Vikings. 11-point favorites at home. 75% of the public is on the Lions, Cam. The Titans are known to have a top 5 pass defense. Not a very great run defense, but they've been good. They've been decent. Cam, this is a lot of points.
Drew, I'm with you. Just say it. I know they played horribly against Buffalo in that game. I am not laying 11 points with Detroit after an emotional win against the Vikings. They will take Tennessee lightly, and this game will be way closer than anyone expects. I have a feeling Tennessee might be leading, and Detroit comes back and just wins the game. This game has got trouble written all over it. Give me Tennessee. Cue the comments. Cam is an idiot. He's a fool. He's a redhead with blonde eyebrow. Idiot. Stop betting against Kansas City. And now Detroit loser. I was on Detroit. Don't worry about it. Give me 11. And if Detroit wins by 14 or more, you could call me an idiot in the comments. You already will. Tennessee.
I'm taking the Titans as well. I think it's too many points. If it was 10, maybe I go Detroit.
Yeah, but it'd have to be under 10 for me. It'd have to be like the only way I'd look at Detroit is 7 or under.
Fair. Yeah, this is too many points, Cam. Could we be wrong? Yeah, but I'm not laying 11 points with Detroit at home. Not yet. Though, Jared Goff, Cam, they have more touchdown drives than he has incompletions in the last 4 games. That's absolutely insane.
It's funny, all these takes that I have in the hot tub time machine, when every person said Jared Goff is a loser, a clown, whatever. Okay. Yeah, you remember the ones I say that are like whatever, but we talk to you about a lot of things. This guy is fine. You give Goff time, he will shred you. He will shred you. As
long as he's indoors. That's my only thing with Goff. If he's outdoors, then it's a different story.
He's a better quarterback than people think.
For sure. All right, Green Bay going to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. The Packers are 4.5-point road favorites. They beat Houston, Cam. They didn't cover, unfortunately for me, but they beat them still with the last-second field goal. The Jags absolutely destroyed New England. Now this line is low. Cam, the Jags, I still think are a bottom 5 team in the league. I got to take Green Bay here.
You know what? I'm actually going to take the Jaguars.
All right.
Do I need help? Yes. Are they a cat? Sure. Actually, you know what? Cats went last week because we don't include Carolina without the Panthers because they're not even in the NFL. 3-0. Bengals, Lions, and Jags. Cats were back last week. And remember, we don't count Carolina. They're dead to us. Jacksonville.
I'm betting against all 3 cats this week then.
You know what? I think it's going to be a bad. You know what? You're right. Good cat week. So you don't like. Actually,
I have the Eagles against Cincinnati.
Yeah, you do. Drew versus cats. Call the Humane Society. The cats
I am
are
a dog
loose.
guy. Dogs are better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dogs eat cats. But I'll take this cat. Jaguars surprisingly keep it close and lose by 4. I win by the hook. Give me the Jags.
Where do you think mystery tiebreaker man is?
Green Bay. Give him some cheese.
Without any thought. Yeah, you're right. He's on.
It wasn't hard.
That one wasn't hard. All right, Cam. No. Indianapolis going to Houston, another divisional matchup. Anthony Richardson looks like he doesn't know how to play quarterback still, Cam. It's just every time I look, this guy's 2 for 10, 3 for 14. I'm like,
how did Miami lose that game?
I know. Cam. Oh my.
Don't even get me started. That
Houston, 6-point favorites at home. 70% of the public is on the Texans. Stephon Diggs, 1 catch away from hitting my prop, Cam. 5.5, and he gets 5.
Stephon Diggs should stop fighting with guys and just fucking play
he's trying
football.
To fight the whole Packers team before the game.
Guy's a psychopath, man. No wonder. You know what? I feel the more I watch this guy, I'm like, God, I feel bad for Allen having to deal with this guy. But
you see how nice Amari Cooper is? He's like, I just drove to Buffalo and blah, blah, blah.
Amari Cooper's awesome. He's a perfect fit for Buffalo. He doesn't talk. Honestly, they'll ask him to do like a welcome to Western New York. You go, guys, you know. That's okay. Josh is the guy with Steve Tasker. Like, he's calm, mellow, everything Buffalo will endure to him because he's a workaholic and just a quiet, great receiver. Diggs is a hothead. Give me Houston -6, though. Indianapolis is dead to me. It's a horrible game, but I'm taking
Indy beat
Houston.
them with those crazy long passes from AR in week 1. Cam, I don't think that happens this week. I think Houston wins this game by 6 or more. Indy's just in shambles, Cam. I think they got to give up on AR. Am I wrong?
Not yet.
Like
but
you're still
close.
in a playoff spot in the playoff hunt because of
Don't
Flacco's
worry.
game.
No, the thing is, here's the deal. I agree with what you're saying. Short leash. In a game, this is a divisional game against Houston. If he comes out like before halftime and he's like 2 for 11 for nothing, whatever, it's Flacco time in the second half. But I'll still take Houston.
Fair. All right, Cam. Well, we're in agreement. We're both on Houston. I just think it's a bad spot for Anthony Richardson and this Colts offense. Baltimore going to Cleveland, take on the Browns. It looks like Jameis Winston is going to get the start at quarterback. Browns are plus 9.5. Ravens coming off that huge win over the Buccaneers on Monday Night Football. Short week for them. Divisional matchup. Cam, I'm taking the Browns blind here. There's too many points at home for a divisional game. The Browns defense is still pretty good. I know they lost to Cincinnati. Listen, Lamar has struggled outdoors in Cleveland before. And honestly, I think James Winston might be better than Deshaun Watson. So I think Cleveland has a bit more pep in their step coming into this week, Cam. I think Cleveland's a live dog here. Am I crazy?
Agreed. Yeah, well, me and you, I'll join you in the loony bin. You're my roommate now. I'm on Cleveland Brown as well. You know what the problem is, though, Drew? That line opened like 10.5, 11. It's been bet down. We're not getting the best of the number.
It's reverse line movement. Yeah.
But anyway, I'm on Cleveland, too. This could change, but I don't like to lay big numbers. You know me. I will take the Browns, but the Ravens look so damn good. They'll be angry, too, the way they finished that game off against Tampa Bay. Harbaugh's like, that's sloppy. You can't let a team come back. They might actually dummy them, but I look at points. You know what, Drew? I'm kind of torn. I think the Browns might be a public dog, but I'll take them for now. We can change on Thursday. Browns.
Well, we can see they're not a public dog. The Ravens are getting bet. So, yeah, maybe it changes. Maybe it changes, you're right. But I'm hoping that I'm not going to be betting this yet because I think this could go to 10.5, 11.
It could.
I think it goes the other way. But we'll see. Your Seattle Seahawks, who have weirdly been struggling at home, been amazing on the road, hosting the Buffalo Bills. The Bills road favorites at 3 points. Cam, can the Bills come into Seattle and beat your Seahawks by 3 without Metcalf? It looks like Metcalf's not going to play with his injury. So it looks like it's going to be Tyler Lockett and JSN as the top 2 weapons.
And Bobo and Chanel.
And your boy Bobo.
I love Bobo.
The issue is the Bills' run defense sucks. So if the Seattle Seahawks are like, hey, let's just give it to Walker 30 times, they'll win this game. My issue is I don't think they do that, so I'm going to go Buffalo because I think the Bills can get up to a lead, and once they get up to a lead, then Seattle has to abandon that run game. But I think this could go either way. This is a toss-up. I won't be betting the real money on this game.
You know what, Gabe? Sorry. He's going to the game. That's what I was going to say. I'm like, it's going to be an awesome game. I wish I could go. It's funny. I watched the Bills play the Seahawks twice. I bet.
Do you remember that Tyrod Taylor game with the 11 catches from Robert Woods against your boy Sherman? That was a crazy game.
Remember when the Seahawks were one of the best team in the league, and the Bills absolutely shit kicked Seattle. I was at the game. They won like 37 to. They got I was sitting there going, whoa, man, the Bills killed them. Here's the deal, Drew. You can put this line at 3.5, 4, and people would still bet Buffalo. It smells weird. I'm taking Seattle. This is crazy for me this week. I have so many friends that love Buffalo Bill. I'm on Seattle. It's like our kids are fighting each other for the championship.
Ken, you told me you were like, you can't bet Seattle at home anymore.
Home field you can. I just prefer them on the road, and I proved my point with Atlanta. The number smells weird. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm taking Seattle plus the points in this game. I think if Buffalo wins, they win between 1 and 3. I think this line could go up to 3.5 or 4 too. I'll still take Seattle.
We'll see. Let us know in the comments down below what you think our friendly wager should be on this game. It's my Bills against Cam Seahawks. We have to have something on the line. Maybe one of us wears something stupid next week on the show, or you let us know. Maybe
I think we could do better, but I will not eat wet dog food. But put your suggestions.
I mean, you ate a banana with the peel last year. I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, I do. The problem is I do all these things, and when other people have to do them, they go, I was just joking around and stuff. I actually do it. I've ate milk bones on TV before or after a pick. Remember, Drew, that school called Valpo. It's like I will eat Alpo, but Alpo is wet, so we compromised. I'm like, I'm not eating wet dog food on a bet, but I'll eat.
I remember you ate that nasty tofu.
Oh, I do it all, man. Like I remember when we worked at Fantasy together, camera 2. Drew was our guy. I used to do a segment when I'd lose, and they'd give me like a mystery food, and I'd eat it.
Feast or famine, baby.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm on the can all the time, and I have colon problems. But that's a story for another day. I will take Seattle.
All right, where do you think mystery tiebreaker man is on this one?
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, wow, that was a tough one.
What am I with mystery man? 3-0.
Yep. All right. The Saints going to LA to take on the Chargers. The Chargers 7.5-point home favorites. Looks like Derek Carr could be back. We don't know for sure, but I think he might be because they know this is like their season on the line, 2-5.
You start, Drew.
I'm gonna blindly take the Saints here. This is too many points to go with the Chargers team that couldn't even score against the Arizona Cardinals defense. If Derek Carr's playing this game, I think they could be able to move the ball against the Chargers here. I think they could win this game outright.
I'm not laying 7.5 with the Chargers. I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to take the Saints plus 7.5. If it was like 5.5, maybe I go LA, but this is too many points.
It is. I'm going to tell you, the Saints are going to be a huge public dog, and if it gets kind of stupid, I might come back. I'd like to see the line go down, I guess, but I take the Chargers, So, yeah, let's take the Saints now. But, Drew, this game smells weird, and it might be changed on Thursday. But as for now, that's a good number with the hook. 7.5 Saints, please.
I just think, how many points do the Chargers have to score to cover this number? 30?
No,
can they score 30?
24. The problem is the Chargers defense is getting a little bit better. The Saints can make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, that's the thing. But if Carr's in, I think that negates the mistakes. So that's why I think if you would like the Saints, bet them now. Because if Carr is officially in, I think this line comes down to like 5.5. So yeah, take the Saints now if you like them. Now, your Chicago Bears, Cam, you like Caleb Williams. Going to Washington, take on the Commanders. Sans, Jaden Daniels most likely. So Marcus Mariota in at quarterback. Mariota plus 2.5 at home. Chicago hasn't really beaten great opponents. They've picked on a bunch of bottom feeders. Cam, this Washington defense, I don't know if they can stop Caleb Williams on that offense without like a high power offense going back the other way. So I think I got to take Chicago minus 2.5. I don't really like it, but I think I have to.
You know what? I just did a video and I got Washington at the 3. That's a big half point. I think this game probably will be decided by 3, and I think the Bears will win by 3 now. So sorry, all these people I do these videos and lines change, but you're right, Drew. I don't like it, but I'm going to take it.
Fair. Yeah. Who do you think's looked better so far this year? I know Caleb was bad to struggle. The last 3
Daniels
weeks,
is better.
Like Caleb's taken over and like
Daniels is still better.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, fair.
But Williams is playing well.
He is. 4 touchdowns in the game, Cam. That's nothing to
next
write
game
home about.
Pass. Remember, I don't want to bet these games. Actually, it was good. We went against them. I can't bet Carolina. Denver. I'm laying 9 points with the Broncos. Like, this is nuts. Sorry. This is
Denver
stupid.
hosting the Carolina Panthers.
I can't take Carolina. It's the rule.
9-point favorites at home, Cam.
But will Carolina score? They're horrible. Denver's
Cam, I think
at home.
The reason you have to take the Broncos here is because for them to cover this number, what do they got to score? 17? Like the Denver defense is very good.
You're right. If Carolina scores 10, they're probably going to cover. That's the thing. I don't think they get there. Denver.
Yeah, I'm going to go Denver here as well just because of the defense, but it wouldn't shock me if Carolina covers this one, Cam. This is a lot of points.
This is going to be a problem.
If this moves to 10, we both know you're going to bet it.
I told you, I'm not allowed. What do I do? Like, I made a rule. Just give me Denver and let's not. Can we move? I'm losing my voice.
You need a rule that's like you're only allowed to tease the Panthers. You can't bet them on the spread or something.
Fair enough. Actually, you know what the problem is teasing the Panthers is? They lose by margin. They're not good in teasers.
7 points. Cam, you're not going to lose by 16 points in this game.
I've done it all year, Drew, and I stopped after the first 5 times it didn't work. I bet the only time I won with Carolina this year was against the Raiders, and we hit them. You were on it too, money line. Other than that, take a look at their scores. No teasers won. None. I do it. Trust me.
All right, so you tease the other way, Denver down to 2.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go in this game.
Oh, Drew, right. I got one for you here. This is the tease off the top of the show. Let's go.
All right, the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Raiders hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs, 10-point favorites on the road, Cam. Double-digit favorites going against Gardner Minshew because Aiden O'Connell's now on the IR.
Perfect.
Cam, division game. Weirdly, the Raiders always give the Chiefs problems.
Yes.
Give me the Vegas Raiders.
Yes, Drew.
10 points.
I love you. I might put this in my minerals. Kansas City, fans, here's the deal. You're the best team in the NFL.
Yep.
Nobody hits your quarterback. All your guys are doing commercials. Everybody loves them. You got you're just the movie star team. But I'll tell you one thing that I know, and I don't know a lot. I know the Raiders, no matter how shitty they are, always play the Chiefs tough. I will take 10 points, just like my boy Drew. I'm so proud of you, Drew. I'm going to give you that. And know what? Honest to God,
I can't bet the Chiefs is double-digit favorites.
I would love the Raiders to win this game outright. It would actually make my week. We'll take the 10. We'll take the 10. Give me the Raiders. I might make it a mineral pick.
Plus 400 money line is appealing. I'm not.
I'll put like 25 on it to win like 125. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, just because like we've seen the Chiefs lay an egg every now and then, and this is usually a spot that gets them. Like I feel like they haven't gone 2-0 against the Raiders in a long time. Like it's always.
I'm telling you, I love the Raiders, Drew, and that's scary.
Yeah, I like the Raiders a lot here too. I don't know if it'll make my minerals. It might. We'll see. The Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football going to San Fran and take on the 49ers. 49ers, Cam, 3-4 against the spread to start the season. Dallas 2-3-1. It's just both teams don't cover games. 4.5 points. It doesn't seem like a lot. Coming off a bye, though, Dallas is going to be ready to play. This is a huge spot. Classic rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries in NFL history. The TO slamming the star with the ball. Cam, Dallas, I feel like just isn't in the same class as San Fran, but San Fran has injuries. I hate this game.
I don't hate it at all. I want to take San Francisco. This is the difference. As I told you, a lot of people, most guys, your woman goes out and goes about town and you find out a bad story from the bar. I'm a forgiving guy. Most guys are saying, get out of my house. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm like, I'm willing to listen. And you know what, San Francisco? Jennings is coming back. Samuel has pneumonia, but he could still play. I don't know how crazy that story is. Purdy played like shit. People are going to take Dallas off the bye. Fuck, dude, McCarthy and that staff, they won't have anything new the way Miami had nothing off the bye. This is a spot for San Francisco to get right. Niners by 10. I want San Francisco.
I'm going to go San Fran with you just because I don't trust Dak Prescott in a close game at the end.
I don't trust Dallas as a team. How many guys are coming back to? I don't care. You know what? I want their whole fucking team to come back, and I want San Francisco. I don't want CMC to play. I want San Francisco. I want this line to go down to 3.5, and then I'm going to absolutely hammer.
Well, we saw what the key to beating San Fran was with the Chiefs was running the football, and I just don't think Dallas can run the football very well.
With Dowdle and Elliott, give me a break.
Yeah, no. So I think that's going to be the reason that they're going to be throwing all game. I think San Fran wants them to do that because they can just pass rush all game then, and Dak's going to be in trouble. So give me San Fran here. I'll take it. I
think Dak Prescott might not finish this game. San Francisco's D are going to do what they should have done to Mahomes to Dak Prescott. He's going to get hit so often hard, like he's going to wish he didn't play football. San Francisco.
All right, Cam. Monday Night Football, New York Giants and Daniel Jones on his last legs because Brian Dable said like Drew Lock might be coming in here if Jones doesn't wake up. Going to Pittsburgh, take on the Steelers with Russell Wilson. I told you Russell Wilson was better than Fields, Cam.
No, I was wrong. Hey, no, Drew. Full disclosure. I thought Fields. I thought it was risky for Tomlin. I was wrong. One game, okay? Russell Wilson played well. And you know what? I just think it's weird when a team's still doing well. But you know what? Mike Tomlin's the coach of the Steelers for a reason.
I know. That's why I laughed at everyone going like, maybe we shouldn't question the head coach of the team.
I thought about it afterwards going,
having George Pickens in fantasy, it's so much better having Russell Wilson just throw the moon balls. That's one thing Russell Wilson does, Cam. He probably throws. Actually, Matt Stafford probably has the best deep ball, but Russell Wilson's a close second.
I agree.
With the moon ball,
he throws a beautiful arcing ball.
Cam, I got to take the Steelers here. I don't think Daniel Jones and the Giants can score 10 points in this game in Pittsburgh. This is a terrible spot for them. Like your career's on the line because you're going to bench for Drew Lock. Like has the team given up on Daniel Jones? Neighbors complaining that he's always open and doesn't get the ball. Like you have a rookie complaining about your quarterback play already. It's just a bad news situation in New York. I don't want to be any part of it. I think they've just given up on this team, on their coach, on their quarterback. So give me Pittsburgh to win this game by like 31 to 7. Like I just don't see the Giants.
I think the Giants might win this game outright.
Wow.
It's not even a hot take because everyone's going to be on Pittsburgh. And I'm going to tell you one thing about the Giants, and this is fact, people. I know they're shit, but they're so bad at home. Take a look at their road record compared to their home
Daniel
record.
Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown at home in like 2 years or something.
Right. Are they at home this week? No. I get the Steelers. Their defense and special teams is special. Like they're very, very good. But this line is under a touchdown. This has got bait written all over it. I'm the fish. You know what? I'm going to tell you, Drew. This is stupid, and I do stupid shit. I'm taking the Giants. I wish I got 7, but at 6.5, I'm like, oh yeah, all Pittsburgh's got to do is win by a touchdown. These games are not won and lost on paper. Pittsburgh might destroy them. I expect the Giants actually to bounce back. I'm buying their stock as a penny stock now. Giants, they will lose this game by between 1 and 4, 1 to 6. Doesn't matter. I'm getting 6.5. I know. Actually, hold on. I'm just waiting. Hold on. The comments. This guy is even more of an idiot than I thought earlier on in the show. Hit, send. Done.
I don't say it often, but I think this game's a lock. I think the Steelers absolutely destroy.
I love it. You use the L word. You fucking idiot. Every time you do that, what happened?
I'm going against it. I'm telling you, it's not going to lose this week when I say it. I think the Steelers absolutely destroy them.
Don't put it in your minerals. You're putting it in your minerals too, aren't you?
I might.
True. Okay. Stop. But
when I say things are locked, they usually don't hit. But we'll see. That's good news for you.
It is actually. Thank you.
Where do you think mystery tiebreaker man is on this one?
Pittsburgh.
Correct. 4-0 on the tiebreakers this weekend.
Great game. Easy game today. Can I have both
Easy
showcases?
Game. It was like his 4 other favorite teams. It wasn't
that
hard.
Yeah. He likes the Chiefs, the Steelers, and I don't know if he's a fan of the team or you think he is.
All right, let's go into our best bets of the week, Cam. Our gold, silver, and bronze selections.
You start. I
have 2 already selected, but I will give you. Let's see. So I got this one. Hang on, let me make sure I got the bronze, gold. Who is my silver?
I have no idea. You know what? I'll start. Give me the Miami Dolphins as a bronze pick against Arizona.
Fair enough. I do like the Dolphins. They are one of my minerals, not my bronze, though. Okay, so Cam, bronze. My bronze, Cam, is the New York Jets going to New England to take on the Patriots. I think the Jets absolutely annihilate them. Everyone's going to be back on look, Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns. Devontae Adams had 150 yards, and it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows in Gotham City following this week, Cam. So give me the New York Jets as my bronze. Who do you like as your silver?
I like everything the same. San Francisco, please. I think Dallas gets murdered in this game. I couldn't give a shit about the bye. Give me San Fran.
Cam Silver is the 49ers. Drew Silver is, you know what? I'm doing it, Cam. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers as my silver on Monday Night Football. I said the L word. I regret saying the L word, but
you should. That's a bad guys. I have a historical data, not from Bagman, but facts. Every time Drew said lock, it'll lose. Maybe we'll see Drew lock. That's funny. Drew lock could come in the game and screw Drew's lock.
Well, can you imagine? TJ Watt, sack fumble, Daniel Jones gets
pulled.
What are the
odds? The guy's name's Drew Lock, like you.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Fair enough. Cam, your gold selection for the week.
The Raiders. I want the Raiders plus 10 against KC. Sorry, KC. I hate your team. I really do. Actually, you know what? And I'll give you credit. Your franchise should be worshipped for being so damn good. Your defense is amazing, but this is personal. I'm an underdog guy, and I want the Raiders this week. Give me 10 points.
All right. My gold is the Miami Dolphins, -3 against Arizona. I think they absolutely boat race them. I'll have alt spreads, -10, -14, -17. Cam, I think we're both whenever we're both on the same best bet, like Miami this week, they usually hit. So I think I'm confident in that this one's going to go well for us. What do you think of Patrick Mahomes still being the MVP odds-on favorite despite having 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions? Do you think they put too much credit into NFL records?
Yes, like the NFL and the NBA for like MVPs and shit's a fucking joke. That's why I like baseball, because when a guy actually does well, you can win it like 20 and 30 to 1, like Edmund did for the Dodgers. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Know who the fucking MVP is, people. It's the Kansas City defense and Spagnuolo, okay? That's who the MVP is.
I think right now it should be like Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and like Patrick Mahomes should be like way down. Like
he should be like number 8.
15?
I'm gonna say top 10, but not.
I don't even know, Cam, because I like there's
because Drew, he'll be top 10 on name recognition.
For sure, but I'm just saying I hate that. It's like, oh, they're undefeated. The MVP's got to go to their team. It's like, what is it? Like wins aren't a quarterback stat. I know people like to think they are, but they're not. It's just, I don't know. You can't look at the way he's played and been like, yeah, this guy's
can't believe MVP. I'm taking the Raiders as my gold pick.
I love it, Cam. That screams you. I'm shocked it's not the Titans. I thought you were going to go Titans.
I forgot about the Titans. Oh, shit. But, yeah, that's my it's okay. I'll just go. No, I'm not going to lose Miami. We both like it. And when we're both on the same stuff, it's good. You don't really like San Francisco, but you do like the Raiders, too. So we're on 2 of this out of my 3 picks. You like 2 of them. That's fine.
All right, 7-point teaser, Cam. We're both doing 2 teams. We're going to do something new this week. Usually do anytime TDs. That's for Thursday show. Give me your first team on the 7-point teaser.
Oh, well, I didn't see this coming, Drew. Can you just give me a second to respond here?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm really losing my voice. 7-point, I'll take Denver.
Denver -2. So Denver.
There's a lot of things that I like, but we'll just go with Denver.
Fair enough, Cam. I will. I want to tease someone through 0, but I won't. I will take the Jets as a pick'em.
Yes. Yes.
New York Jets as a pick'em.
Why don't we do like a 12-game teaser?
Cam, come on.
On Thursday, we will.
6 is max. We'll do 6. How about that?
Okay, we'll do 2 now, and then we'll do 6 on Thursday, okay?
No, it's just 6 right now.
We'll
start with 4, and then we'll add 2.
I want then tune into Thursday's show. We're going to turn 6.
Well, we got our anytime TD parlays and stuff on Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to do more. People
want
more. All
right, give me your next one.
More. Give me. Oh God.
You're going to pick the Raiders plus 17. Let's be honest.
No, I don't. I've already taken 10.
All right.
Sorry, I'm struggling.
There's a
Seattle.
lot of teasing
How
for
about Seattle
zeros.
plus 10? Do you like that? No, you're on the Bills.
I mean, I think.
How about Houston to pick them against Indy?
Houston to +1?
Yeah.
All right.
I like the fact that you're doing a 7. Or like, do 6.5. We'll do whatever the fuck we want. 7. I'll pay the juice. I don't care.
No, yeah, I like doing 7. I don't like doing 6. All right, my last one, Cam, will be.
How about Tennessee plus 18? Frank Falcon plus 4.5.
I'm going to go the Cleveland Browns plus 16.5 hosting the Baltimore Ravens.
Dangerous team to put in a teaser because the Ravens could win like 48-12.
It is.
Like the problem is Ravens win by margin a lot. I wanted to like almost smarter to go like Saints plus 14.5.
All right, fine, Cam. How about this? I'm going to do Miami to +3.
Actually, they're plus 4, Drew. They're minus 3.
Yeah, but you got to count the 0.
Drew, minus 3 becomes
3,
plus 4.
2, 1, 0. You're right.
Fucking simple. What's minus 3 plus 7 would be plus 4.
Listen.
I
want to hear
this guy.
All right. Well,
we got
Denver minus 2.
You're a good father. You can't add, but you're a great, great father.
I'm actually decent at adding. Just when we go through 0, it confuses me sometimes. Because you're not supposed to do it. It's against the rules.
Know what I love? People who say it, shut up. We'll do it however we want to do it. It's our money. We'll do it our way.
All right, so we got Broncos -2, the Jets as a pick'em, Houston +1, and Miami +4. Our 7.4 game teaser.
And I'm going to do a 12 gamer for everyone on Thursday because I want to.
Add 2 more right now, Cam. Give me 2 more.
We have the Jets. We have Miami. Oh, I'm sorry, I need some halls. No, I'm not touching Jet. You don't want. How about Jacksonville plus 11? Nah.
What about the Eagles plus 9.5 against Cincy?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes. A 9.5, I do.
Philly plus 9.5. All right, one more.
You want
I
Saints
think
14
I think you're right. The Titans plus 18 is pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Do it.
That's 4 scores. Like it's.
Yeah, I know. We're in. Problem is they're going to be down. They're going to be down like 12, and the old pick 6 by Levis. Lose by 19.
Yeah, I would be so pissed, Cam. All right, so we got Broncos -2, Jets pick'em, Houston +1, Miami +4, Philly plus 9.5, and the Titans plus 18. If you lose on an 18-point teaser, you should just fold your franchise. Like
I agree. Well, ask Carolina and Tennessee; they're the teams to do it.
It's true.
Send me the picks too, Drew, because you know me. I'm a little bit. See, Drew's very good technically, and I'm just basically like working with a pen, chalk, a paper, and a chalkboard.
Old school works though, Cam. Old school works.
I like to know what I like to do with the pen. When I write it down, I remember it though. When I don't remember it. That's
you know
the
what
way.
I hate when you're going through on the app.
Operate.
When you're trying to look at what bets you have on the app, I hate scrolling and like
exactly.
looking at,
Exactly.
They're written down. You just look at your paper.
That's what I do. Paper's fine. Everybody like, you save the trees. No, we have worse problems than like fucking writing things down on paper.
But Cam, paper straws are saving the world. Yeah, they're not saving me from drinking my goddamn drink. I can't go mushy.
Yeah, people are, some lady I told you at the store. She goes, "What the fuck?" She came at me for buying bottled water. I go, "Is this happening?" I go, "Listen, I have sleep apnea, and those little things. When I'm at night and you have a mask on your face, you want to pour it down. How's a cup going to work when I go glug 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 and it's all in my bed sheets and stuff? You fucking moron."
And what'd she say?
What? Walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? I don't come up to people and start, "Oh, who are you eating?" No, I couldn't believe it, Drew. I was almost like, "Who the hell are you?" Like, it was shocking. I'm like, she's giving me, "Oh, you know about bottled water." It's like, I didn't ask you. Shut up. And why are you doing this? Please leave.
It was like me and my buddy going to the beer store a couple of years ago. I remember still to this day, his mom has MS, so she can't really walk and everything. And so he has a handicap sticker on his car. We park at the beer store, handicap spot, and some guy just starts screaming at him when he comes out of the car. "You don't deserve to park there, blah, blah, blah."
It happened to me too.
Got his face. My buddy just punched him right in the face.
Did he really?
Yeah, wow. He was like, you don't know anyone's situation. Who you like? You don't.
I like your buddy. I didn't do that, but I remember because my dad can't drive anymore, so I have his handicap thing. I pick him up and take him to the doctor. So don't come. Yeah, somebody did the same thing. I'm like, my dad fucking can't drive and walk. You fucking idiot. Like, you know what I do? Stay to people's business. Just be done. I don't care what unless they're hurting a woman, a child, or something really stupid like betting Carolina. Just leave them alone.
Don't be judgmental. Be curious.
Yes,
it's a Ted Lasso lesson.
Well, I've never seen Ted Lasso, but
you should. It's a great show.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to give it a shot.
All right. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know what the punishment should be for the loser between the Jets and Bills game. We'll see.
It's
what
Bills and Seahawks, Drew.
Or Bills. Yeah. What did I say? Bills and Jets.
Anyway, just end the show. End the show.
Yeah.
Great.
Wrap it up. Flex deal. We'll see you on Thursday.
This has been Drew and Stu. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.